Hello, this month of February, we're talking about pleasure, and we're doing a little mini series to help you get connected with your pelvic area, your pelvic floor. Hi, I'm Justine Calderwood. I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist, and I want to share with you a little bit today pelvic bowl meditation that I often use with my patients. So if you didn't catch the previous two videos, we talked a little bit about non-sexual, non-genitalia type pleasure. Bringing awareness back into our body was the second video on how we can use the breath, visualizations, meditation type stuff. And today I want to share an actual pelvic bowl meditation that I do oftentimes with my friends, or with my patients, sorry. My patients sometimes become my friends, but I use this with my patients. And I learned this it's based on the work of Tami Lynn Kent. She wrote a book called Wild Feminine, and I actually learned this through Lynn Schulte at the Institute for Birth Healing in part of my training, and it's very powerful. It's something that I use oftentimes with my patients to help them kind of get connected and also get some information about their pelvic floor and their pelvic bowl. It can be a reflection, this energetic pelvic bowl that we work with through this meditation I'm going to share can really be very enlightening. It can show you what's kind of showing up in your everyday life that may be impacting you. So if you are suffering from something like pelvic pain or inability to say orgasm, you're not enjoying, like sexual intercourse is not pleasurable to you, or that it's you have an adverse I'm scared of it or I'm shameful of it, but you might also be experiencing things like changes in bowel and bladder function. Okay, so it may not even necessarily be sexually related. So if you have, say, prolapse type issues, if you have some leaking, if you have some constipation, so there's a lot of ways that our pelvis can be impacted because of life situations and things. I won't get into all of that, but I want to dive in and I want to tell you a little bit about this pelvic bowl meditation and actually guide you through this. So here's my female pelvis. So again, if you were to put your hands on your hips, they would land about right here. So I just want to show you this to give you a general visualization of what area we're talking about. Men and women alike have a pelvic pelvis and a pelvic floor. It just, our organs look a little different, right? So as we look in here, I'm going to take the organs out. We have bladder, uterus, and rectum front to back in a female pelvis. But I'm going to take them out and just kind of show you, see how that creates kind of like a bowl in there, right? So just quick visualization there. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you you can lie down or you can sit and just take in this meditation, okay? So just get in a comfortable position. Close your eyes if that feels okay and it feels safe to you. And what I'd like you to do is just take a moment to connect with your breath and try to bring that breath all the way down into that pelvic space, okay? And just see what happens today. Don't force your body to do any particular thing. Don't get upset at yourself if you can't see something or you can't feel any sensations. It's okay. You might be really disconnected with your pelvis. Keep working at this and you'll get it, okay? Now, as you bring that breath all the way down, I want you to see how far down you can go, okay? And just start to gather any information. So we're gonna work with the energetic pelvic bowl. So this may be larger or smaller than the physical bones of your pelvis. So don't be limited by those. Just start to gather, what does your bowl feel like or look like in there? Some people have more of a visual sense, and some people connect more with the felt sense or the physical sense. And however this shows up for you is perfectly fine. I have one patient that connects more with words. If that's you as well, that's okay too. So notice where your pelvis, your pelvic bowl wants your attention. Where are you drawn into? Any particular area? Is your bowl sitting level? Or is it tilted to one side or forward, back? What do the walls of your bowl look like or feel like? Are they tall or short? Are they thin or thick? Are there any areas that are missing or that you can't connect with? So just make a mental note. So now we're just going to do a sweeping and a clearing exercise. So imagine that you're a tiny little version of yourself standing at the front rim of your bowl, standing at the pubic bone, looking down into the pelvis. So you can even imagine right now, imagine the vaginal opening as being a drain, or you can use the rectum and just let there be a drain to your bowl. We're gonna clear and sweep out anything that's ready and willing to be released in this moment. I find that if we can clear things out, then we can make room, we can have more spaciousness and more awareness for something better and more healthy to come into this area. So just take a moment to look down in there, see what's going on. Now, use whatever instrument or tool feels right to you. I'm going to invite you to walk around the top rim of your bowl in whatever direction you choose, sweeping and clearing away. Invite anything ready and willing to be released to be released. So you can change tools as well, but you can use a brush, a broom, a rag, a sponge, your hand, a feather, your breath. You might need a scraper or a spatula, a wire brush, chisel. Sometimes even a backhoe is needed to really get this cleaned out. So let your intuition guide you. As you're working and clearing, if you come to any stuck areas, just acknowledge it, pause, let it know you know it's there. Don't force it to release, especially if it's not ready. And then gently move on. You can pause this video if you need more time, but just keep working and clearing. Even if you don't know what it's about, it's okay. Let go of the need to know what it's about. If you need to know, it'll come to your awareness, and then you're in a position of power to actually make some change and do something about it. Okay, so as you get back to the place that you started, just take another assessment. What's changed? What's different about your bowl? Did you get any awareness? So pay attention to any memories that might pop in, or sensations, emotions. If you're feeling anything, let that bubble up to the surface and let it just out. Cry if you need to, be mad if you need to, giggle if you need to. Okay, just let it come up. Feel it. And then just take note of any changes. Okay. So yeah, this is a really powerful tool. I recommend do this every day, okay? You can clear and sweep every day. You will never see the same thing in your bowl repeatedly, like you won't see it again. So again, this is based on the work of Tami Lynn Kent. If you want to read her book, Wild Feminine, please go there and get some more information, or work with a holistic pelvic floor physical therapist. This is something that I do day in and day out. But I want to just end by kind of generally telling you, Tami Lynn has kind of separated this into quadrants. So if you're drawn more into the front side of your bowl, it's related to your fears and letting go. The back side is more about our support. The right side has to do with male energy, so it can be related to like the masculine, like doing and reaching goals and taking action, and also about the male relationships in our lives. And the left side is more about feminine, female energy, so that's about receiving, okay, and also about those female relationships in our life. So wherever you're drawn into, whatever shows up, explore that. Give yourself permission to just see, what could that be about? What's going on there? So approach this with curiosity. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you find if you want. Share, please. Let's create kind of a dialogue, a communication around this. I think that would be fabulous. So leave your comments below or reach out to me directly. Thank you for being here.